Plant propagation. Self-spreading or bursting. Seeds are dispersed by the release of intracarp pressure or mechanical stress caused by tissue drying. In this way, the seeds of the plant are dispersed without the aid of external factors and therefore do not spread far from the parent plant. Examples of this could be garlic and Dianthus barbatus. Wind spreading. The seeds are often dispersed by the wind. They can be divided into pollen-bearing, fog-bearing, winged, burr-bearing, or rolling. Wind-borne seeds are often small and light. 99% of the seeds are dispersed to a maximum distance of 15 meters and in the open field to a radius of 500 meters from the parent plant. Good examples of this are dandelion seeds and maple seeds. Water spreading. The seeds have special air spaces or shells to ensure floating. Rivers and lakes are seeds dispersal corridors where plants with well-floating seeds can spread over long distances. One example of such a plant is Nopar lutea. And some of the invasive plants, they are also spreading through water corridors. Animal spreading. The seeds become entangled, adherent, or otherwise stuck to the animal's furs, hairs, or birds' feathers by means of their structures, spines, or sticky exudates. The eaten fruit or seeds may also pass through the digestive tract of the animal or bird without losing its ability to germinate. Some of the seeds taken by birds or rodents remain uneaten. Spreading distances depend very much on the size and behavior of the vector. So the animal, for example, if you get stuck in a wolf fur, one wolf can run during one day and night more than 200 kilometers. So the seed could then travel very far. One example is Agremonia eupatoria, which has very small sticky seeds that get stuck in the fur of sheep and is then being transported in that way. Ant spreading, Myrmecophily. An ant spread plant seed is a mutual beneficial relation between an ant and a plant, where the ant contributes to the spread of the plant and is rewarded them with food. The ant is attracted to the nutritious oily mass attached to the seed called elysome, and the ant carries the seed to its nest, where after eating the elysome, a germinable seed remains. The seed is protected from rodents in the ant nest and waits for a chance to germinate. Clonal spreading. Vegetative dispersal takes place either by rhizome, root sprouts, shoots, tubers, bulbs, or other plant parts of the plant, which then separated from the parent plant are capable of growing as an independent organism. And one example of such a plant is Ayuga reptans, but also gooseberries. Potato onions and potatoes are spread in this way. Then actually we could also put one more category here, and that could be called then human spreading. Many plants need humans to spread, such as grains, beans, and cherries. Different types of seed can be divided into two groups according to water content. Those who have pulp and those that are more dry seeded. The fruit, the pulp, protects the ripening seeds and contributes to their dispersal. So these pulp seed plants are pomes, drupes, and berries. And there are examples. Apple is a pome, and a plume is a stone fruit, and then there is a picture of a gooseberry, which is a berry. Then these dry seed crops, they are follicle ones, or then pods like beans. And then there is silique. It's the seed are packaged in kind of very narrow pods, and then there is still an there are the seeds on the both sides in this small seed package. They have in between, they have a thin layer, so they are even separated inside from each other. And then you have the capsula, and then you have the nut and the acorn. And the acorn is like one seed inside with a package around. And then there is still vegetative propagation. So you could share the plants by sharing like roots. Then you could take cuttings, and those could be taken from branches or stem cuttings. And you could graft. Fruit trees are often grafted because you want to have it more like a clone. You want to have the same characteristica of the new ones. And then there is inoculation, which you have been done usually on roses. So when you want to reproduce your plants, then you have to know what type of plants it is that you are dealing with, in order then to choose the right propagation way.